Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkwo, your accounting software consultant. So today I'm going to show you how to set up a new vendor the right way using Zoho Books. So there are actually two ways to create a new vendor. So the easiest way is you clicking on this plus, then you select vendor, then vendor window will display. Then the second way is you clicking on purchases, then you select vendors, then you click on plus. So vendor window will also display. So this is how you set up your vendor using this other option. So as you can see primary contacts. So now what does primary contact means? Primary contacts is the main person at the vendor's company who handles bills and payments. Is the person that you would like to contact if you have questions about invoice or payment issues. Is the person that you'll be sending message to. So that's what primary contact is. So now, let's say I want to set up green line supplies as my vendor, but the person I will be contacting, the primary contact is someone that works for this company. Is someone that works for this company. So now I'm going to set up Sarah. It's just an example. So the primary contact, if it's Sarah that is work for this company, I'll just type Sarah Nkwo. So this is the person I'll be communicating with, Sarah Nkwo. Then I'll enter her email address, then her phone number. You enter the phone number if you have that information. That's what primary contact means. Primary contact is the person that you will be contacting with, the person that works for this company, work for this company. The name of the vendor is what? Green Line Supplies. But the person in charge of handling payment related issues or bills, anything is who? Sarah Nkwo. So Sarah Nkwo is also like an accountant in a company. So this is the person that you'll be contacting, you'll be sending message to. Okay, please, I want you to supply so thing to me. So that's what we call primary contacts. So if you have an email address, you type the email address and also the phone number. So that's what it means. So now let's move to the tax rate is actually optional. Then this company ID is actually optional. Okay, now so let me explain this company ID. Many people do confuse it with tax identification number. So like I said, your company ID is an optional internal code. Is a code actually. Is a code you assign to the vendor. It's just like a reference number to help you identify the vendor in your record. So it's not a government or tax number. It's not a tax number. It's not your NIN number. So now since I've set up green line, I'll give you an example. I'll just say green line 101. That's what it means. Are you seeing it? Green line 101. So this is what company ID means. So it's actually optional. So the next thing is the currency. Okay, this company is in my home country. So the opening balance, I believe you know what opening balance is. The opening balance is what you owe the vendor as at the date you start using Zoho books. That's what the opening balance means. Then the payment terms, whenever you see payment terms, the payment terms talks about how long you pay the vendor after receiving a bill or invoice from them. It's talking about how long you pay them. Do you pay them in 15 days time or due on receipt? Due on receipt means immediately. Maybe when they supply an item to you, you pay them immediately. That's what due on receipt means. So net of 15 means that you pay them within 15 days. That net of 30 days, that's what it means. You pay them within 30 days. Then the next one is what? Net of 45 days, you pay them within 45 days. So that's what it means. Look at due end of the month or due end of the next month. So that's what it means. So now the next thing is what? Enable portal. Now what does this enable portal means? Now this enable portal means that when you click on it, when you take it, it means that you are giving your vendor access. You are giving your vendor access to their account information in your system. Mean that if you create any deal, maybe you have created any deal for your vendor, maybe they gave you or you created your purchase order, then you send them purchase order, they can actually view all those transactions as well. So that's what it means. Allow portal access. So if you enable it, the vendor can log in to Zoho Books to see their bills and payment status. So that's what this enable portal means. So the next thing is what, okay, let me just click on add more details. So this one is if you have their website, you can actually type it. You can type the website, Skype, Facebook. If you have the Facebook username of this vendor, you can type it as well. So this is just an example. Look at it. The primary contact. The primary contact is someone that works for this company, works for this vendor's company. Look at the name of this vendor. So if you don't have the primary contact, you can actually leave it. If you don't have that information, you can leave it and only type only the name of that vendor. Do you understand? So I'm going to click on save. Okay, let me explain this. Then the next thing is the address. The address, this is where you enter the address. So this attention, many people confuse this. There are many people are confused with this word attention. So like I said, Sarah now as a primary contact. Maybe Sarah is in account department. I'll just type account department. Then I'll enter the address. I can enter the address and the country. Let's say this is in Victoria Island. I'll select the address. Then the shipping address, you also copy the same thing. The shipping address, you copy the same thing as well. Just like how you set up vendor in QuickBooks and also um, Sage 50. I've taught you all these things. So you copy the same address. So this is how you do it. Then the contact person. The contact person can also be the same person. It's also the same this primary contact, but they are two different things entirely. If you might have up to five contact person, instead of contacting Sarah, you can add another person here. Maybe there's another vendor assisting Sarah. You can just add another primary contact rather. Maybe it's Nkwo, you just type Hope, you type the name, the last name, and also the email address, the work phone, the mobile phone. So you had all those things. Then the next one is custom feed. This one is optional. All these things are just like a remarks, reporting tags. All these things are not needed. They're actually optional. So what is necessary is you setting up all these things that I've explained already. So this is how you set up a new vendor in Zoho. So if you have the primary contacts of this vendor, you can type in the primary contact of this vendor that you're setting up. So if you don't have it, just enter the name of that vendor only. Don't do any other thing. Do you understand? So now let me just click on save. So now let's work with what we have in our case study. So in our case study, these are the two vendors that I want to set up, Alibaba Limited and Mandela Laptop. So I'll click on new, then I'll type Alibaba. You can see I don't have a contact person, Alibaba Limited. Then I'll select save. Just save. If you have the email address of this vendor, you can type it as well. But if you don't have the email address, you can leave it. It's actually optional, but it's good you have the email address of your vendor so that you can be sending them message by their email. It's keep things organized. So the next thing is what Mandela Laptop. I'll click on this plus to create another vendor. Then I'll type Mandela Laptops. Then I click on save to save it. Click on save to save it. So this is how you set up a new vendor in Zoho Books. So if you observe, it has been added to the list of my vendors. So these are the list of vendors that I just set up. Are you seeing it? Look at green line supply. Look at the primary contact of the person. Comments, transaction. It will show you the transaction that you have done with this vendor. So you can. So this is how you set up a new vendor in Zoho Books.